Kardashian-Jenner squad rolls with a close group of friends, staying pretty hush-hush around those who aren't part of their inner circle. And why wouldn't they? Living a life that's swarmed by cameras, it must be hard to know who you can trust. So who's the one Kar-Jenner pal people didn't expect? None other than Oscar-winning actress Jennifer Lawrence. It turns out that J-Law is a massive Keeping Up with the Kardashians fan and isn't afraid to openly gush about the family every chance she gets. The Hunger Games star even had the opportunity to interview Kim Kardashian while subbing in for Jimmy Kimmel on Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2017. At the time, Lawrence revealed that she once got drunk with Kris Jenner at a dinner party held at the matriarch's house, which led to a bizarre game of dress-up.
And I remember getting naked in your mom's closet and ordering you to dress me.
Yes,
you dressed me fabulously. I looked amazing, as you could see in that video.
The reality of the situation? According to Kim, the starlet told her she wanted Kardashian's husband Kanye to style her, but by the time Kim returned to the room, Lawrence was, quote, fully butt naked. So it appears this friendship has truly seen it all. As the host of The Late Late Show, comedian James Corden and his team came up with a particularly funny segment called Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. As disgusting as it sounds, it starts with the British comic asking his celeb guests extremely personal questions. The consequence of not answering? Eating one of the atrocious things on the table in front of them. Poor Kim Kardashian unwittingly came on the show to participate in 2017 while starting off with a nicely presented glass of bird saliva. Corden asked the reality TV star to rank her family members from best dressed to worst dressed. Kim threw sister Khloe under the bus by giving her last place.
And then Khloe, she's gonna kill me. I'm so sorry.
Kim later asked the funny man who his least favorite Kardashian or Jenner was. After putting some thought into the question, the answer finally came to him.
I know, easy. Kylie Jenner, she pulled out the show. She was gonna come, she didn't come. Her, she's the worst.
Perhaps the most rebellious of the Kardashian-Jenners, Khloe Kardashian, always seems to have a crazy story to dish. From the time she stole a car as a teen and watched it catch fire, according to People magazine, to her measly 3-hour stint in jail after allegedly violating her probation following a DUI, the girl has certainly lived an exuberant lifestyle. That's why everyone was excited for Khloe to join James Corden in a segment of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts months before sister Kim had the honor. Immediately after sitting down for her potential feast with the Late Late Show host, the Revenge Body star let a few profanities slip. So everyone knew this appearance was going to be good. Not having any trouble answering her first question, Khloe was presented with her next treat, a fisheye.
You guys, it's a real
It's a real fisheye.
And I think
yeah,
this
but
has
you haven't
blood
heard
on
the question.
I think there's blood on that one.
In reference to the infamous O.J. Simpson trial in which Khloe's late father, lawyer Robert Kardashian, was part of the defense team, Corden asked her the unthinkable.
Do you think O.J. did it?
The star opted to plop the fisheye in her mouth in lieu of answering. With so many high-energy moments from the Kardashian-Jenner clan, Allure graced us with the most bizarre yet relaxing interview with Kim Kardashian. A tell-all with the starlet while she received an intimate foot massage. That's right, in what's probably the most original interview to date, Kim answered a collection of personal questions as soothing spa music played in the background. From questions on gender equality to her father's final words, nothing was off-limits for the celeb. Kim even got mega cute while discussing her marriage with Kanye West. When asked about the sweetest thing the rapper had ever said to her, the brunette gushed.
I think when he talks about how we would have found each other in other lifetimes and just how we're just meant to be, things like that are really sweet.
As for what life lesson she planned to teach her daughter North,
my mom has taught us how to throw a party and how to keep a home. I'm excited just to teach her all of those things.
Kendall Jenner has certainly made a name for herself while stepping out of her family's shadow. She even held the title of the world's highest-paid model for the second year in a row in 2018, according to Forbes. Of course, the leggy beauty has also made friends with a number of fellow models, and Hailey Baldwin is in her posse. In an adorable episode of James Corden's Carpool Karaoke, Jenner dragged bestie Baldwin along for the ride while taking the driver's seat. But she also had a little surprise in store. Both got hooked up to a lie detector test and took turns asking each other questions. The grilling started easily enough, with Baldwin asking Jenner if she'd ever created a fake Instagram account to check out what her ex-boyfriend is up to.
You know the answer to this! Yes!
True.
Jenner then moved on to her most brazen question: does Justin Bieber think she's cool?
Of course.
That's a lie.
The two models both cracked up, considering Jenner's alleged dating history with the Biebs. Who knows how they may have left things off? Kardashian-Jenners have some of the most recognizable faces in the world. With their mugs plastered on our phones, TVs, and all over social media, it's hard to imagine any member of society coming up to them and not knowing who they are. That's why fans went nuts when Kourtney Kardashian did an undercover bit for Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2017. Before stepping out onto Hollywood Boulevard to interview people while incognito, the oldest of the Kar-Jenner sisters threw on a blonde wig, prosthetic nose, and news reporter garb, while younger sis Khloe Kardashian talked in her ear and instructed her on what to say. Kourtney brazenly chatted people up. The best part? It actually worked. Just ahead of the 10-year anniversary of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the reality TV star asked people things like,
Can you believe those whores have lasted for 10 years?
After one unsuspecting interviewee revealed he'd watched the show, but, quote, not on purpose, Khloe immediately jumped in to tell her sister to respond with,
They're overrated, okay? Let's keep it real.
Okay, yeah.
Only one diehard fan recognized the Keeping Up with the Kardashian starlet and jumped in to hug her while the rest had no idea. Well done, Kourtney. In 2016, Kim Kardashian was bound and held at gunpoint during a robbery in her Paris hotel room, according to Vanity Fair. The ordeal was understandably nothing short of traumatic and caused the reality TV star to retreat from social media and take some time to deal with what had happened with her family's support. Since the Kar-Jenner clan tends to stick together no matter what, fans weren't necessarily surprised by Kourtney Kardashian's non-response when reporter David Campbell asked her about the horrific incident during a remote interview with Australia's Today Extra. When asked how Kim was doing, Kourtney looked off camera, went silent, and seemingly refused to speak any further. After a confusing and awkward moment, the hosts just moved on.
All right, it looks like Kourtney doesn't really want to go there with that question.
I think she's blanking me. I think she's totally blanking me on that question.
However, it reportedly turns out that no questions were off limits. The Daily Mail reported that according to Aussie TV personality Sonia Kruger, someone from Kourt's crew apparently interrupted the interview at that moment. Kruger explained to Kiss FM's Hughesy and Kate, I think someone in our Channel 9 bureau in Los Angeles actually tried to stop this person from barging into the room because it was a live interview. I get the feeling that someone's going to be fired as a result because there was a little bit of argy-bargy in the studio. Looking back, 2011 was a different time for the Kardashian family. They were still gearing up for the worldwide media domination that would subsequently follow and had a clothing collection sold at Sears of all places. While appearing on Good Day Philadelphia to promote their fashion line, Kim and Kourtney Kardashian were met with some surprisingly unprofessional reporters. Just seconds after their chat came to a close and the sisters signed off, reporter Mike Jarek started laughing and his co-host Chanel Jones hit him on the arm. After Jarek confirmed with Jones that the Kardashian sisters could no longer hear him, he ripped into the reality TV stars, imitating their high-pitched voices and the oversized shoulder pads they'd worn for the interview. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.